It's complicated. No, we have plenty of time, so don't worry.
Naya, do you have school tomorrow morning?
Yeah, school for me starts on Monday. Or, no, because it's Memorial Weekend, so Tuesday. Yeah. Yes. I do have someone's sleepover I'm going to for a birthday. Yeah, but that's pretty much it.
So it's your birthday.
No, my friend's birthday.
Friend's birthday.
Yeah.
Hello.
I was thinking we should have gotten together with some Arab friends for barbecues or a barbecue, but I guess we don't have enough time.
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoy your sleepover.
Yes, I will.
Okay. I'm going to start over again. Najat, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, it's clear? Okay, great. We're going to start all over again. Good evening, Naya, and welcome here to Mashriq International with us. It's such a pleasure to have you here and speak to you. I'm going to start with introducing Naya. Naya was born on May 14, 2003 in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. She has been living in the Bay Area in Northern California with her family since kindergarten. 3/4 of her family trace their roots to Palestine, and the remaining quarter to Syria. A natural-born performer, Naya started singing before she could speak in full sentences. Besides singing, her musical talents include playing the violin, guitar, and composing her own songs. By the early age of 10, Naya's talents were featured in her Arabic rendition of America the Beautiful, the emblematic anthem of patriotism, which aired during the 2014 Super Bowl and the Winter Olympics in a Coca-Cola commercial. Her performance was heartfelt and inspiring. It touched millions of viewers by showcasing the diversity that makes America so unique. Naya sings at local community performances of the Aswat youth in the Bay Area. She has been invited to sing at the 2014 Khalil Gibran Awards, Spirit of Humanity Awards Gala in Washington, D.C. She has performed at several events for the Palestine Children Relief Fund throughout the United States. In her most recent performance at the 2016 Palestine Children Relief Fund Washington State Gala, she sang remotely through Skype to help build a pediatric cancer hospital in Gaza, and insisted on performing without wearing her wig in front of 300 attendees. That's very brave of you. Naya has had several leading roles in school plays and musicals, including a supporting lead role in Legally Blonde and the lead role in her school's high school musical. Besides her active music life, Naya is a straight-A student and a member of the National Junior Honor Society. She has served as the president of her elementary school student body council. She's an avid player in her middle school's basketball varsity team and a tennis enthusiast. Now, I've introduced you. I'd like to hear who Naya is from Naya herself.
Who I am?
Who you are, who do you think you are, your story. What would you like to share with our students?
About myself?
Yes, about yourself.
Or about this experience. And it's pretty fun. But I've been careful with my immunity since it's quite fragile, but I'm quite careful, and it's been really fun, and my last week of school is next week. And I think that this experience is really good to go through, and I think it's amazing that I can experience something that others have to go through as well. And I've sort of always wanted to, I've always wondered what it would feel like to experience what others who have cancer feel like, so I guess that's what's happening right now. So it's not too bad.
So we have to be very careful what we wish for. Naya, you said you loved school that much, and you were very disappointed that you couldn't attend school anymore. We heard that you used the beam to attend a couple of days of school when you weren't able to. Can you explain what that is?
So basically the beam is a robot, it looks like an iPad on a stick, and basically I can control it from my computer or from my phone, and it's quite tall. It's maybe 5 feet or 4'8", and I can control it to go to each class, and I can also hear what the teacher's saying, and I can participate in class. And I've been pretty much using this for the past 3 months for every time I was in the hospital or at home. So it's been quite useful.
And were you able to socialize? You, the social person?
Yeah, but not as much as being there at school, but at least it's better than nothing.
And how's your experience coming back to school after such a long time, for a couple of months being away?
It's nice. It's not too different, but I feel like I've missed out on a lot. But I'm getting back to the hang of school. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I've also heard that you're interested in coming here to do an internship for an exchange student with one of our schools. Can you tell us about what interested you and why you're interested in such an experience? Or if you're interested in our school?
I enjoy different cultures, and I enjoy doing stuff like that. It's a nice opportunity, to do such a thing.
So when do you think you might be coming? Maybe?
I think maybe 3 years.
Okay. So
when my treatment is over, which is like 2.5 years.
Okay. So we do hope that you get better, and you can always come and visit us. We'll be here, and you already have a community that is already introduced to you and is very eager to actually meet you in person. Now, can you tell us about the challenges that you faced? If there are challenges that you have faced?
With leukemia?
Yes.
Yeah, I think the thing that hits me the most are the side effects from the chemos, such as my muscles get weaker, or I get really tired easily, or I become extremely nauseated, I don't feel like eating, and I become pale, or I don't feel so well. I also get lots of joint pain and muscle aching from one of the chemos, so that's, I think, the main thing, but I think that when I move and become more active, for example, going to school, it gets my mind off of thinking of the side effects.
Well, you're very strong, Naya.
Thank you.
I'd like to have grade 7 or grade 9 students, a couple of them, to come up here to the control room and ask you a couple of questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Mija, do we have any students that are ready to ask a couple of questions?
Please. اللي عنده سؤال تطلعوا عند الكنترول روم بس بالدور وبهدوء لو سمحتوا. Please.
We have a couple of
يقدروا يطلعوا أكثر من حدا عشان ما نأخرهم عليكم.
So are you planning on, what are you planning for this summer?
Okay.
This summer, I'm mostly staying in California, but I was thinking of maybe going to Disneyland.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I remember being there a couple of years back.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yes, it is. Okay. I'm still waiting for some students.
Yeah.
بليز نضل بهدوء بس اللي بدهم يسألوا يطلعوا فوق لو سمحتوا.
I am Rakan and I am a student here. I'm year 7 and I was born on 1st of November 2003. And I look up to you with your bravery and courage.
Thank you.
And how you were taking this very, very well with your bubbly personality. And,
Thank you so much.
yeah, I wish, because if this happened to me, I wouldn't just call you at all.
Thank you.
My question is, what was your reaction when you found out you had your, when you were diagnosed?
So basically my mom was on the phone and the doctor was talking to her. It was like 11 at night and she yelled leukemia and I was in my room and I heard her say leukemia. So I figured that that's what the doctor told her, that I have leukemia. So I looked up what leukemia was and I got pretty disappointed. I started crying, but I thought I could get rid of leukemia in maybe like a week, and then after I figured out I had to stay in the hospital for about a month, then I also got pretty disappointed.
Oh,
Mhm.
well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rakan.
Good morning, Naya.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm a grade 7 student from International School. My name is Leukemia, and it's a pleasure to meet you. And I believe that you're a huge role model for Jordan, for being diagnosed with cancer and still pushing yourself to have great achievements and striving for greatness. Do you mind me asking you a question?
Yeah.
So when you were diagnosed with cancer, how did that affect your musical skills?
So I basically stopped singing for about 2 months, or while I was in the hospital, I completely stopped singing. So I completely forgot about singing. So then I tried to sing again, and I figured that my voice is really weak and that I could barely, like when I tried singing, I wasn't able to hit the higher notes. And then so what I did was I made sure to keep practicing.
My question is, what pushed you to perform in several events after being diagnosed with cancer?
Well, because I really love to sing, even though it was a little difficult for me to sing for one of the performances, but I love to sing. I pushed through. My parents supported me, and mainly my parents helped me out, and that's what helped me push through.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Zaid. Introduce yourself first.
Hi Naya.
Hi.
My name is Naya Salah and I would really like to talk to you. It's inspiring. It's amazing to talk to someone in my grade that went through a huge experience. So I would like to ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah, of course.
One of my questions is who inspired you to keep on singing and to keep your hopes up?
I think it's my parents as well as my friends, and I just really love singing. I know that I am talented with singing, and I knew that I had to keep going on with that, and I can't just let such an amazing talent that Allah gave me pass away.
That's great. My second question is, when you couldn't sing, how did you feel? Was it sad? How did you feel?
Yeah, I was actually disappointed when I figured out that my voice had weakened and that I wasn't that able to sing. So I was I was sad, I was disappointed, but I knew that I had to try to keep on going.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
It was
you.
nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
Hello, my name is Bana Amashe. I was really inspired by your story and your bravery. We have noticed you have collected donations for cancer patients before you were diagnosed by leukemia, and we have noticed you were singing in so many concerts before you were diagnosed. Can you please tell us more about this experience?
About the experience of leukemia?
About the experience of you are collecting donations and singing and
Yeah, so I really love singing, and I always support the Cancer Society. So singing for the Cancer Society and to build a pediatric unit in Gaza was something I love to help with. I love to volunteer for that. And it's really fun to support it with something that I love to do, such as singing. And yeah.
thank you.
So it's quite ironic that I had cancer.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lan Halawa, and I'm really inspired by your passion in music since I'm really interested in music too. So I would like to ask you for a favor. Can you sing a song like now?
Yes, of course. Do you have a choice between a preference?
As you like. As you like.
Okay.
هلا هلا لا والله ما حدا حكى لي.
Okay, I'm going to sing part of كلمة حلوة.
عيسى يلا ماشي اوكي ماشي.
كلمة حلوة وكلمتين حلوة يا بلدي. غنوة حلوة وغنوتين قبل الوداع. كنا بنقول إن الفراق ده مستحيل، وكل دمعة على الخدين كانت بتسيل. مليانة بأملي نحن نبقى موجودين في بحر الحب على الشطين. كلمة حلوة وكلمتين حلوة يا بلدي. غنوة حلوة وغنوتين حلوة يا بلدي. أملي دايما كان يا بلدي إني أرجع ليك يا بلدي، وأفضل دايما جنبك على طول. I would love to as well. أنا ما عندي Facebook. I have Instagram. Do you have Instagram?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
It's a pleasure meeting you. You are a very inspirational figure.
Thank
and
you.
You told us to be strong. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Nice meeting you.
Let's go.
Hi Naya, I'm Amor Aga, 7th grader. It's such a pleasure for me to be here in front of you. You're honestly a great inspiration and influence. I hope that if you came to Jordan once to come and visit us in Mashraq International School. Have you ever visited Jordan?
Yes, I have. My aunt, my mom's sister lives there, and my grandmother lives there, and I love Jordan, and I love the Arabic food.
Thank you.
Many favorites. I love mensaf,
You got a lot of applauses for that.
Yeah, they're all very good.
Okay, then I think half of the students sitting here would love to invite you for a dish of mansaf when you come here to Amman. And definitely would love to meet you.
Also a 7th grade student. You really inspired me and it's amazing to meet you. I have a question for you. What were the symptoms of cancer you noticed of leukemia? What were the symptoms you noticed that you have?
Very good question. So basically, first I started to have a fever. I felt like vomiting one day, and then I figured out I had a fever, so it was Friday, and I took the weekend to recover, and then that weekend I felt fine. It was a 3-day weekend. I went to school on Tuesday, and then I figured out that my teachers and my friends were telling me that I was yellow, and that my eyes were yellow, and I looked yellow, and so I took some blood tests, and I figured out that I had jaundice. Which is something in the liver. And so I guess the leukemia got into my liver, and my liver started acting up, and thank goodness I had jaundice, or else I don't think I would have noticed that I had leukemia.
Oh, okay.
But it started with flu symptoms.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, we still have one more question for you, Naya. I hope we are not tiring you this night.
No, of course not.
Hi Naya, my name is Esther and I go to Maastricht International School. I'm in grade 9. Okay, so my question to you is that do you have any plans for the future, like what you want to study in university, or what you want to do after you recover from cancer?
Yeah,
Musical field or anything?
I've always wanted to become a doctor and help people, for example, who have cancer. So I think it's great to go through this experience because I can learn about it as well as go through it and feel what others feel. So I'm looking forward in university, inshallah, to study to become a doctor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Such an inspiration. I'd like you to talk to our head, Dina Hamadne. She'd like to say a word to you.
Each and every one of our grade 7 and grade 9 have something to look forward. You have a beautiful role model for all these kids all over the world, and we're so proud of you.
Thank you.
All right. So I just need to mention for everyone how strong you are. Naya is currently now in the hospital taking her chemo, right? And,
yes.
And that is so impressive. That is so impressive. We are so proud of you. We are so proud of your enthusiasm and that optimism, It's so inspiring. We're so proud.
And thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you for the opportunity. And we just want to talk about the charity that you've made. And you've collected a lot of money, and it was for the benefit of cancer patients in Gaza.
Yes.
Can you tell us something, about that charity, event that you have only conducted?
Yeah. My mom is the vice president of something called PCRF, which is Palestine Children Relief Fund. They're trying to build a pediatric cancer unit there to help the children who have cancer in Gaza.
How can we help? How can we as Muslims help you in this goal?
Basically by helping fund there are lots of fundraisers. We're collecting a lot of money for the pediatric unit. الجلال والجمال والسناء والبهاء في رباك والحياة والنجاة والهناء والرجاء في هواك هل أراك سالما منعما وغانما مكرما سالما منعما وغانما مكرما هل أراك في علاك قاهرا عدا موطني الشباب لن يكن لهم همه تستقل أو يبيد نستقي من الردى ولن نكون للعدا كالعبيد لا نريد ذلنا المؤبدا وعيشنا المنكدا ذلنا المؤبدا وعيشنا المنكدا لا نريد بل نعيد مجدنا التليد موطني الحسام واليرع والكلام والنزاع رمزنا مجدنا وعهدنا وواجب من الوفا يهزنا عزنا غاية تشرف وراية ترفرف غاية تشرف وراية ترفرف يا هناء في علاك قاهرا عدا موطني
Fan base here in Washington International. Thank you. Part of Coca-Cola, advertisement, right? That's geared all over the United States. How do you feel about that?
I'm really proud to represent the Arab culture. And I heard that there was controversy, that there were different languages singing that song. And I think that's silly because America is made up of different cultures. And it doesn't matter who you are, but we should all support each other. And I think that it's very important to represent our culture and our nation.
Naya, right now we're actually going to air this advertisement so our students can actually see what we're talking about. I don't think you're going to be able to see it though.
When I sing the song, I feel really happy. I feel joyful. I feel, every word that explains happy. And it doesn't matter who you are, we should always be friendly to each other no matter what difference you have.
That was a beautiful song, and again, your voice is always beautiful, and you're such an inspiration to all of us. Your strength, your power, I think it's such an experience to talk to you and be with you today. And I think our students learned a lot from you today. Now, I'd also like to mention that our students are very active in doing community and service and charity work. I think you today have inspired them to take an extra step and take their charity work to another level and work harder to either help the community or help another community around them. And I think maybe next year they'll be working with you on something.
Yes, I would love that.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Naya. And have a great night.
Thank you. Thank you. Good night. You too. Bye.